Okay, so we're here at North Lake parking lot. The campground's on up this way. This is backpacker parking about a half mile down the way. It is 9:10, a little bit later start, but we only have about 7.5 miles to do. We're going up and over Piute Pass today. We're going to drop down a little bit, but we're going to get off trail and hang a right. We're going to go up to Humphrey's Basin tonight. Going to stay maybe around Tomahawk Lake. That's what we're planning on. About 2,500 feet of elevation gain, 7.5, 8 miles. Not too bad for a first day, and we're going to enjoy every bit of it. So, anything to add? Ready to
ready to get going.
Okay, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Okay, so we've had our hiccup I've had my hiccup for the
Yeah,
trip.
easy. We've had our hiccup.
We got up here to the campground area, so about a half a mile from the car, and I realized I left my puffy insulated jacket in the car. So not good when you're gonna be out in the Sierra for 7 days, not knowing the weather changes, but found it before we got on top of Piute Pass. Found out that I did that before Piute Pass, so we're good now. I just had a little warm-up jog back to the car, and I think we got it. So almost to the actual trailhead now, and it's only been 30 minutes. All right. Gotten away from the campers now. Piute, which is the way we're going. 7 days we'll be coming back down that trail. So I guess you can call this the actual start. Clock 11:30 or so. We just had our first snack since we got a little later start, so we'll plan on eating 1 or 1:30 on the other side of the pass. Smoke's kind of followed us up here just a little. Not bad, but filled up our water bottles. Got a little bite. Not much to report. We're at what is it, about 10,600 or so?
10.6, 10.7, somewhere in there.
Okay, so 10,600. Breathing good. Feeling good. Excited. Piute Pass. Sitting over here now, the wind pass right over there. As you will see, our long distance views are lacking, but it's not smoke. You don't smell smoke, no anything like that. We're just losing out on those vistas, but in your normal vicinity, it seems perfectly normal. The sky above us is blue, so it is what it is. It's just a little after 1 o'clock. Not bad considering our semi-late start, but we're having our lunch now. And then we probably have about 3 miles left. We're gonna go down here off this trail, pull in we'll go down the trail half a mile, and then we will head on off towards Humphrey's Basin, lower desolation, pass it, and make our way over to Tomahawk Lake tonight. So a couple miles across country, and we will be at home. We'll finish some lunch now. All right, maybe you can hear it's a little windy. We just got our stuff packed up after lunch. 45, we're about to head down, and we'll be on the trail still for about a mile, maybe. We'll go from there. But if you tell, that peak back behind it, that's Mount Humphrey, so we're going to have a better look at it here in just a few minutes. It is Summit Lake. We go this way and then hang a right. Okay, so Piute Trail keeps going this way, goes down that canyon. And no cairns or anything here, but check the map, and this right here will go start towards Lower Desolation Lake. We're not going to go all the way there, but we're going to hang it right here, go up it a little ways, and then we will start cross country and over to Tomahawk, which is in that general direction. Unnamed lake right there. We are still heading that way. All right, we are officially cross country off trail here. I'd say we got maybe a mile and a half or 2 miles. It doesn't look that far, but I think on the map it is over the Tomahawk Lake. You can kind of tell behind me. That's the terrain we'll be on.
It's always further than it looks.
It's always further than it looks. But excited to actually get off of the trail. Sorry for the wind, but we made it to Tomahawk. I think we're gonna go down this little valley, this little gully here, and look in those trees for some protection. Hopefully the wind will die down a little bit, but excellent. Pilot knob is up there above everything. And tomorrow we're gonna head out and go that way. We made it here. It is 3:15, so not too bad. Okay, we've made it, found our camp spots. It's 3:20, so we started from the cars about 9:20. Not too bad. Not too many sites to pick from, but up here on in these rocks, there's a protected one that I'm going to take. And then Ben is back here. He's going to put his up right here, so we will definitely be protected. Okay, that was a successful swim. And when I say swim, it's more like get in, get your legs soaked, you know, let them, you know, get a little healing, and then you get in real fast. And now that breeze is a little bit chilly. So it's only 4:30 though, so we got time to let our clothes dry. That trail was super soft today, but a little bit dusty. So socks were nasty. They got washed, rinsed off, and Time to filter some water, hydrate, have a snack, have some ibuprofen, and relax until supper time. Might do a little bit of exploring. I kind of want to go over there to that little saddle, but it just seems like such a long ways to walk right now. So we'll see.
Tomahawk Lake here. You kind of see our campsites up in here. There's a tent right in there. Rhett's tucked in behind these trees. You can't see it, but it's right up behind this tree here. We got our little dinner spot set up, blocked from the wind, so pretty good spots. Not bad. The wind's blowing a little bit up here, but we're definitely protected where we're at. It's a beautiful area right here. Little sandy beach. It's looking down towards Piute Trail, on down towards Hutchinson Meadow, which would be kind of down below this. We'll make our way down there tomorrow, but we're gonna go back up this way over Piute Pass, and then off the French Canyon down to it. So a little different area, but it's been a beautiful day. A little bit of smoke haze out there. Nothing that affects us up close though, and definitely no smell. It's been a beautiful day. You can start to see the ranges out through there, the color. The sun's starting to set.
There is Ben down at the shoreline, just under our camp. This is Tomahawk Lake. Good morning from Tomahawk. Slept decent, slept good half the night, and then a little tossing and turning, waking up every so often the rest of the night, but didn't get cold at all. Not bad anyways, probably about 40. And sun's coming up, hitting those peaks behind us there. A little hazy, but we've had worse. So I'm gonna break down the rest of my tent and all, and then eat a little breakfast. We'll see where we go from there. Now, starting here at Tomahawk, we're only going to have about 1,000 foot of gain today, but over 2,000 of drop. More than likely, we're going to kind of shoot up between Square Lake and Mesa, heading up this way. Might take the drainage up to Wedge and then up, but Piute Pass, it's not marked, but it's right in here. So we'll either kind of take this rise. We'll just kind of see when we get there, really. Again, we're kind of semi-new to this cross-country thing, so I'm excited to get there. But Piute Pass, or Lamarck Col, I guess some people call it, right in here. Make our way down that slope, and then down here to Moon Lake. Hopefully we'll be around Elba or so at lunchtime. I've heard that it's a really gorgeous lake, but from there, it's going to be a nice relaxing afternoon. We're going to take this trail, French Canyon Trail, all the way down. Probably just going to stop here at Hutchinson Meadow. Hopefully the streams are still moving fairly nice, and we'll just have us another easy day, about 8.5 miles or so again. But with that cross country, who knows what the day will hold. All right, tell me, how did you sleep?
Decent.
Not
You
too
know, it's
bad.
kind of like every other trip. That midnight hour, it seems to wear off and you wake and it's kind of toss and turn for a couple hours, but it wasn't bad.
Okay, I was just going to show you before we drop down too much more. We're basically going to go to the base of that peak right there somehow, and shouldn't be too bad, but we'll just find our way and hopefully be up there in a couple hours. Piute Pass. So there's Tomahawk. We stayed out of view over there to the left, but
You want to go up on this ridge?
okay, so pretty sure Piute Pass is on the other side of that, and camera might not be able to make it out, but it's almost like we're gonna have some green switchbacks right there. At least that is our plan as of right now. So, okay, I'm gonna go on record and say that wasn't our best first attempt at cross country over a pass. We're not there yet, but got into a little bit better area here, so feeling a little better about it. It's only 9:20, so we'll be all right. Well, we're not complete idiots. There it is. It's in sight.
It is inside. That was tough.
I think we made it tougher than it had to be.
We didn't have to tell that.
Oh, okay. See you.
When I follow her in a second, you can see it. When
All
we
right,
said
guys.
making trail, we weren't kidding
Yeah,
about making trail.
this is the way we are going. I think we're gonna hug that wall down there. All right, we've kind of started now. We assessed the area for quite a while, and we might just be in the wrong spot. We went up, we went down, and I think I see a lot at that cliff, but I'm just not real sure. So you can go on this adventure with us. Here we are, we're hugging this cliff wall now. Anybody out there that's done this, don't laugh at us too much if we went the wrong way. We're earning it though, we're earning it. There's the man. He's just a little mad at me right now for picking this route. Just kidding, just a little bit of excitement.
We've made it down. Brad helped me the most technical section with my pack. Mine sits a little lower pad-wise and wants to push me forward. But we are, as you can tell, almost down. Not near as bad here. Steep, but a lot of handholds. Good area to walk.
There's a shot of where we came from. There's Deuce, aka Mountain Goat, aka Ben. we made it to the top of this ridge above Puppet. Moon Lake is right here below us. You can't see it, and that's the top of Elba Lake. And so from the topo map, looks like we need to kind of veer right here to the right and kind of hit in between Moon and L. So, but you know, our plans haven't gone right so far today, so that's probably wrong also. Just a stroll in the park.
That's right.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, see mountain goat coming up from behind there. This is the first trail we've seen in a few hours. So we're about halfway around Moon Lake. We'll get up here and reassess how hungry we are, if we want to push on to Elba for lunch. Moon Lake's pretty. Okay, a little bit of a lunchtime recap. Ben, how was the first half of today? Difficult. We've only gone about maybe 4 miles, and it feels like we've walked 8 to 10, you know. We were back and forth, and, you know, just new to the cross-country thing, but uncertain about a few things, and I think we made a couple times we made it a little more difficult on ourselves, but we made it down here. Getting down from Puppet down to Moon, we did
more out of us than I think what we thought it might.
Yeah, it did take it out of us. Feet and knees are feeling it. But we're at Lake Elba, or Elba Lake. Gorgeous lake. I wouldn't mind coming back and camping here. But ate a little lunch. It's 12:30. Sure if you can tell, there's a waterfall. Still flowing. Last week of August, a dry year. We found where the waterfall crosses the trail, and is the trail. 2 o'clock, so been hiking for an hour since leaving Elba. This trail going downhill, you know, is amazing. It's nice and soft. There haven't been too many rocks.
No.
Now we've gotten into the shady part a little bit, so very enjoyable. So far, hasn't been steep, hasn't been a pain on the knees.
More smells now too. You're starting to get the pines and the
get kind of all kinds of new smells. But I think we're probably just a couple miles from Hutchinson, if that. We're doing a little more than 2 miles per hour right now, and don't really have to, but it's just enjoyable walking. Hello from around Hutchinson Meadow. So it's 3:30. We've been here about 15 minutes. We walked around, found us a couple good spots out of the sun. You ready for this? There's our swimming pool for the night. And going down that way. Excellent. Well, welcome to day number 3. We're down here just a little west of Hutchinson Meadow. Yesterday we did about 4 hard miles and 4 easy miles.
Yep.
So we started at Tomahawk, just kind of went through Humphrey's Basin, found our way up to Piute Pass. It was only about 1,000 foot of gain or so. And at Piute Pass, we didn't really know what we were doing, honestly, but we found what we thought to be our easiest way, and slowly but surely we made it down. So not too bad for our first cross-country pass. Could have been better, but could have been worse. From there, we went down around Moon Lake and ate lunch at Elba. And I highly recommend paying a visit to Elba. So
Beautiful lake.
after lunch, it was the 4 easy miles, 4.5 maybe. We went down, hit the junction with French Canyon, and then dropped down a couple thousand feet down here to Hutchinson. So it was a little dry at the top this time of year with a low snow year, but we crossed a few good streams and we ended up here, and it's gorgeous. Took a dip in the river, and probably a little colder last night since we were staying right by it, but we're warming up. Today we're going to continue to drop down Piute Canyon. We're going to hit the bridge and go into Kings Canyon when we connect with the John Muir Trail, and hopefully wind up somewhere right before McClure Meadow. We'll see how we're feeling at the end of the day, if we want to make that first climb up and cross Evolution, but we'll see how we're feeling. It looks very clear in the direction we're going today, so we'll cross our fingers that it stays that way. Anything you got to add?
Nah, it's Piute was up wasn't bad.
Yeah,
Back to it.
going up Piute wasn't bad.
We lost our we'd set back and kind of picked out a route and kind of missed it as we get closer. It's hard, it disappears on you. But to get to the top of it wasn't bad. It was once you got to the top, there was just no clear down the other side at all.
Yeah, and our inexperience played a part in that. There was probably a better way. I think I remember hearing and reading about a better way, but once you're there and you're scratching your head, we just picked the safest way we could and did it. But we will catch up with you later. All right, so I think I showed you yesterday on the map how we went cross country from Tomahawk to Piute and then over and down French Canyon. So we are currently camping right about in here, just a little past the junction. And so today we're just gonna have about 1,500 foot of down. We're gonna come over here, and this is the entrance to Kings Canyon over the bridge. You could go this way to Muir Trail Ranch, but we are going to go into Kings Canyon, and we'll have this great little canyon walk next to the river. We're gonna come down today, and then at this junction right here, we're going to decide if we want to make a little bit of a climb. We'd like to get over here to the Evolution crossing, stay somewhere in here. It'll ultimately be about 10.5 to 11 miles. A lot of downhill today and a little less than 2,000 up. Most of that up would be in here, and hopefully we can do that to cut some of our up off tomorrow. All right, just some gentle sloping trail this morning. Help us get warmed up. Very enjoyable. Just been strolling by this stream right now. A lot different than 2017 when I was here, and this was whitewater the entire way. That up there is Pavilion Dome, I believe. Piute Creek down below us. And then eventually over that little hump right there, we'll get down to the junction with the JMT. Okay, it is just a little after 10:30. We just had us a late morning snack. We are almost to the bridge, over to the bridge going into Kings Canyon, and decided to stop just a little before that at a nice shady area next to the river, get some water, get us a snack. So we'll be ready to go in this first part of Kings Canyon. Feeling good. Toes are a little tender this morning after all this loose rock we've been walking on, but other than that, legs are strong, back strong, knees strong. So almost to the bridge. Children in the dark cause accidents. Accidents in the dark cause children. All right, so this time around I did find John Muir rock. That was really cool. This trail has been really nice too, albeit kind of hot in the sun obviously, but super comfortable to walk on. Just can't get over the size of this canyon. Me to it, but I think eventually our trail is going to go climbing straight up through that gap, get up to Evolution. Lunchtime next to the bridge, much needed. Ben just said, I think we've done a bunch this morning. It's cause we have, so our legs and feet are kind of feeling it now, but it's going well. Can't really complain. Blue skies all day so far, knock on wood. Gonna grab us a bite, rest the feet, get us a little bit of water for this climb, and then hopefully we'll knock off about 700 feet that we were gonna have to do tomorrow. Okay, it's 1 o'clock, lunch is over, and we are making our way towards the Goddard Junction up here, where we will start our climb up to Evolution Valley area. Our idea is to stay maybe around the creek crossing, right after the creek crossing or so. So that's only about 2 miles, 800 feet of gain. But other than some sore toes, and Ben has a couple blisters one on each hill. Other than that, we're feeling good. So we are, I'll show you, heading back there and up. Okay, haven't filmed too much coming up this. Maybe you'll understand why. So we had lunch right about down there, right around the turn. And about 45 minutes later, we're here. So climbed up about 500 feet so far. Just stopping in the shade when we can, when there is shade. About halfway up. That's where we came from. Ben's still back there. But I wanted y'all to see this. All right, we're here. Evolution. I'm not going to make light of this ankle deep water because I've been here when it was almost chest deep. So, yeah, definitely not as bad this year. Last time I was here, I did the alternate, and it worked out well. So, here we go. We only got about a couple more tents and we're gonna call it a day. It's only 2:30. Hello from camp number 3. Not quite to McClure Meadow. I guess you could call this Evolution Meadow maybe. We just we did the regular crossing and then came down another half mile or so. So that is our view tonight. 11 and a half miles today. We're in camp before 3. Couple blisters and, you know, a little bit of blood, a little bit of scrapes, all the above. But we're here and excited about getting down in this deep water and hole here in just a second. How country was that? Here's a look where we are staying tonight. In the morning, we're gonna make our way up and over there to Evolution Lake. And see our tents back there in camp. We're kind of on this little island right now because that's the only sun around, so we waded over and letting some things dry out, and we're just enjoying the sun right now. Did a time lapse that probably won't do this justice, and Ben took a few pictures. This is the true definition of alpenglow right here. Okay, I hope it's coming through on the video, but it's the most, all the times I've been out here, this is the most lit up I've ever seen it. So, truly amazing. Not a cloud in the sky, no smoke today. We pushed a little harder, and this is our reward. Golly. Good morning and welcome to day number 4. We are leaving Evolution Meadow, I would say, just right south or right east of the creek crossing. It is 7:30, our earliest start yet, I think. And we only have about 6 miles today. 6 miles, but 2,000 feet of gain. And then we're gonna stop at Evolution and enjoy the next couple days. So ready to hit the road, see McClure Meadow to start with. We are only a half mile from the ranger station. It's 8:30 and very enjoyable hiking this morning. Not too hot, not too cold. All right, let me show you something. Check that out. Amazing. All right, we're not making very good time through here, but that's a good thing. I think I went through too fast last time, but what do you think, Ben?
It's beautiful. I think the water was better where we were last night. And we had a little more depth. But I'm sure these views were just magnificent with the coast.
It was so lit up last night. I can't imagine. Pretty incredible. Here's another shot of where we're going. So we're going to be in front of the tall ones by the end of the day, but behind the mountains that are here up front. We're going to kind of go up that slot right there, I'm pretty sure, at some point. But I'm not very good at this game, remember. Okay, still on the trail. I think we're around Colby Meadow, and that mountain right there is the Hermit. So making some progress on a beautiful morning. We're gonna be heading that way. Very gorgeous. Little update. We are at our 10 o'clock break. We're above Colby Meadow, about 9,900 feet, I believe. So our next kind of waypoint's going to be Darwin Bench Junction, which is around 10.6 or so, I think. So about 700 foot climb to that, and around 1.5 miles or so. Not too bad, unless it all comes at one time. Feeling good and seeing the bluest sky I've ever seen. Don't let the camera fool you. This is a steep section. I figured I'd film it, since most of the time we do our filming on the flat, easier spots, because it's easier to talk. But got about 400 more feet of elevation gain until Darwin Junction, and then Evolution about half mile after that. 10:30. Yeah. Oxygen, please. Okay, here's a view of where we've been. See that V in the mountain way back there? That's the gap that we came up yesterday with Evolution Creek cascading down beside us. And so we camped just kind of right past that. Can't really see the meadows right now, but pretty amazing. There's maybe part of, I don't know if that's part of Colby or McClure. And then Hermit right there. How's the air up here?
Thinner than it was down there.
Thinner than it was down there. A little bit of an update while we're still going uphill. 11:05, we just passed the Darwin Bench junction. So here in a couple days, we'll come back down and then go up it. We're on our way to Evolution. We're gonna stay there tonight and then day hike to Muir Pass tomorrow, which will be nice with no heavy packs. And then we'll come back down to Evolution and stay a second night. At that point, two options: our permit and car rental and plane tickets and all have us getting out on Saturday, so we could come back, stay at the Darwin Lakes area, or go over, stay on the other side of Lamarck. Or if we're feeling froggy, we're just gonna leave Evolution, climb over Lamarck, and bust it all the way down to the car a day early. So that's still to be determined. But I can show you this. And where we're going, back there. What you doing, buddy? A little one. So cool. Okay. 11:25. Look what I found. Almost there. This was a nice morning, mid-morning hike. I don't think it's above 60 degrees, blue skies. And I mean, honestly, of course, the 2,000-foot climb was tiring, but it wasn't hot a bit. It couldn't have been any better. So we're here. Hello again from Evolution Lake. Been a couple hours, but we've just been relaxing. Found us a camp, not the same one I had, but we still have a great view and flat spots. That's all you can ask for. Went swimming, like legit swimming. That lake gets pretty deep. I couldn't touch, and so my traps, calves, quads, knees, hips, they all feel a lot better. I think I could head on up to Muir Pass right now if I wanted to, but we'll do that in the morning. Just gonna take a day pack, take some food, and just make a day of it. It'll end up being about 11 to 12 miles round trip and back here. So a couple hours still until sunset. It's only 4:45 and we've ran out of chores to do. So we're just relaxing, staying off our feet mostly, and trying not to eat the rest of our food. But we'll catch back up with you at sunset. Okay, good morning. Welcome to day number 5. We are leaving Evolution Lake this morning. It's 8 o'clock. As you can see, we do not have our backpacks on because we are just day hiking up to Muir Pass. It's about 6.1 miles from here, and it's only around a little over 1,000 feet of gain. Well, I say it's 1,000 feet higher. We might have some ups and downs, so we'll say 12 to 1,300 feet of gain today. And no smoke around us, so stoked about that. Saw some coming in down to McClure last night, but seemed to go no further and dissipate. So excited, ready to rock and roll. These peaks look like they're just tilted out on top of us here. Tomorrow we will end up on the other side of these. Probably no more than a mile as the crow flies. We are going that way.
These were a foot underwater.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Yeah, my feet got soaked through here last time. Not to mention they were hard to see.
Yeah.
I don't have any more words of wisdom. Sapphire Lake, and our trail is going to be skirting up that way over that next rise, and at that point we'll be pretty close to Wanda Lake and not too far from being able to see Muir Pass. Sapphire Lake. I could really get used to this kind of hiking at 11,500 feet or so. This give you a 360. We are at a smaller lake right before Wanda, and going to drink up right up here at the outlet of Wanda, and then refill our water bottles. Making our approach to Muir. That's that little point right there in the middle of your screen. It's the top of the hut. air's getting a little thinner. Check out that view behind me. Almost there. Maybe another 100-foot climb or so. It is 11 o'clock on the dot. We set us a little goal earlier to be up here by 11:15. So I think we're gonna do it. Here we are, 11:05. Right here. We'll go inside in a minute. We're gonna sit out here and relax for a few. That's cool. And let's blind everybody here. This way right here, still going south, would take you down to Helen Lake and eventually Lamarck Canyon, where you could exit on Bishop Pass Trail. But we are going to go back the way we came today, which is on the other side of that hut. Here's a shot of the black giant.
That's the black, okay.
One last look at the hut. Got some cool people up here. Everyone seems to notice our southern accents though. So, we can't hide it. We are heading down from Piute Pass. Incredible day so far. Incredible temperature. Not too much wind. It was a lot of nice people, friendly people. Have a few laughs together up there. And it's right at 12 now. We ate already, but we're gonna see. I think we'll probably make it down at least by 3. It's 2 miles per hour, 6 miles to go. But yeah, we are loving today without a heavy pack. But we're going to make up for that tomorrow. We have decided, unless we have to call it at the very end, we're going to head up Darwin Bench tomorrow, and then go over to Darwin Lakes and over Lamarck Col. Here's a shot of Sapphire Lake on our way down now. Things have a little bit different look when the sun changes position. All right, and there you have it. Back at camp. It is 2:20. Pretty tired. It was a good day. I mean, it's out in the sun. That sun can wear you out. So I'm about to Fill up on some cold water, take our shoes off, and fall face first into this lake. Amen. All right, 1, 2, 3. Kids, don't try this at home. Woo! Oh, it's so cold. Can't touch. It's colder out here.
Yeah, it is.
You've swam over 11,000 feet.
I can see the bottom. Yeah, I can too.
There's no sharks. That's good.
There's a footprint right here. Giant man swim here.
Okay, just an afternoon update. Ben is giving himself a pedicure or just fixing blisters. We swam an evolution and it was amazing. And we're feeling much better. That sun, I think, got to us a little more than we thought. We were pretty depleted by the time we got back here. So we've been chugging down some water, getting some calories, and getting everything set for supper. And we are going to get out here super early in the morning. Probably start hiking even just right as the sun is coming up. So we're going to be putting up camp in the dark so we can hopefully get over Lamarck, or definitely to it, hopefully up on it by lunchtime. So we'll see how that goes. And a side note, this is our second night at Evolution. There was, oh, sorry about the glare. There was about 30 people here last night, at least. And tonight, we saw one woman come through, and now 2 others just got here. So there's 4 of us total. By this time last night, it was a circus. So very different feeling around here right now. Tim, this one's for you. Wish you were here, buddy. Good morning. Welcome to day number 6. The final day, hopefully. It is 6:05. We're just finishing up just a couple chores, and hopefully we'll be out here about 6:15, 6:20. We are going to attempt to go on over to Darwin Bench and then up and over Lamarck Col. And if we get over at a decent hour, we're heading to the car. So it would be roughly 10-mile day, but a couple thousand feet of elevation gain, and one of those 1,000 is straight up the Col. So we'll just have to take our time when we get to the last lake, find the best route up, and take it slow and easy. After that, have a lot of downhill over 3,000 feet, and but the car's waiting on us, so it's all good. But we'll catch up to you later. Okay, here's a shot on the map. This is just the National Geographic Mammoth Lake's Mono Divide map, but it's the one we've been using. It's had everything we need. It goes through most of Kings Canyon, as well as the John Muir Wilderness in Inyo. So we are camping right here right now, just at the northern tip of Evolution, up off the trail. So right up in here. Here in just a few minutes, we are going to backtrack what we've done just a little bit, about half a mile, go to right in here. At this spot, it's not on this map. There is a use trail, and we're going to take it. We're going to climb up to Darwin Bench. That's a few hundred feet of climbing, I believe, maybe more actually. And then we're going to start more of a cross country, but possibly some use trail over to the Darwin Lakes. And so we'll have to go through a lot of talus through here, more than likely, some scrambling. And right here at one of the last ones is where we will fill up our water and then slowly make our scramble up to Lamarck Col. So again, no official trail through here. We do know there will be some, not much, but enough that we're pretty confident. So from here, we'll be at 12,800 feet or so. That is about 800 feet higher than Muir Pass, so 800 feet higher than where we were yesterday. And then starts the down. I think some of this will be pretty steady through here, and then it'll get steeper above upper Lamarck. And we'll go down, 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 all the way to North Lake, where our car is at the parking lot. So looking forward to it. Looking forward to some In-N-Out burger when we get down there. And looking forward to a shower. And most importantly, looking forward to seeing my family. Just want to show you, this is the ledge where we were watching our sunsets, and oh. Not that way. Don't have a good shot of it, but a little bit of smoke in the air is really causing these mountains, I think, to light up. About 5 minutes into the Darwin Trail, and the fleece had to come off. It's only 50 degrees, but honestly, it was a warm night at Evolution. I would think probably didn't get much colder than that. So made packing up a lot easier this morning. Yeah, making progress. It is 7:10. We've been climbing up this Darwin trail here for the last few, and it is definitely a lot steeper than anything so far, other than Piute Pass, that is. Look at all these wildflowers still in late August. Okay. Here's a zoomed in shot looking down at Evolution Lake. And so yesterday we went behind this mountain in the foreground and in front of those others, back that direction from Muir Pass, but way above Evolution Lake now. I was just telling Ben, pretty sure I've said wow 10 times already this morning. All right, so up here in Darwin, there are kind of small trails all over. We chose one that ended up making us climb up this, but still gorgeous. I'm guessing this is just a warm-up for Lamarck.
Look over here over the lake, make me jump back.
I'm not sure if that's a little bit of haze from smoke or just because of the sun is in a lower position right now. We definitely don't smell any smoke though. Very neat area. I'm not going to turn the camera too far that way because the sun's going to glare, but we're going to go around this little hump and back to the right in front of those peaks, and that'll take us up towards Darwin Lakes. A little bit of an update. It's a little after 8. We just passed the first Darwin Lake. So trail's been kind of off and on. We just keep looking at our maps and all and not getting too far off of it. But
2.4 miles is done. We got 0.8 left to
0.8 left, yeah, to our original camp where we were thinking we were just going to come to and stay tonight before we decided to cut the trip short. But as you look at the peaks we were under last night, except on the other side of Evolution, they're still huge, but don't seem quite as tall on this side. Making our way around this first little Darwin Lake. It's like a jungle gym. I don't know if you can see it. There's some trout in there. Today it's going to be kind of like being a kid again. We're just going to be on the monkey bars and everything, hopping along. Here's the other side of lake number 1. Just kind of rock hopping, finding some trail, rock hopping, up, down. It's fun though. We're going to just traverse the edge around there. If you fall, I got it on camera.
Yeah. The only thing is, if you fall, it's gonna hurt you. You're just not going anywhere.
Yeah. All right, here is lake number 2. Okay. This is lake number 3 of the Darwin Lakes, I think. If my math is correct. Still just making our way around them, some talus, some trail. And we're going to try and get over to that next section and then have a snack, and we can look up and kind of assess the coal. All right, lake number 4. This is where here in a minute we'll end up having to make our way around. Then we're going to head up to this bench area and then up there as best we can. So we're about to have us a snack. It is 9 o'clock. So we've been hiking for 2.5 hours. And we've gone 3.2 or a little more. But considering the terrain, we're pretty pleased with it so far. All right, here's a shot of where we ate our snack about 10 or 15 minutes ago. And the boulder field we just had to bounce through. We're warmed back up and ready to go. All right, just another day at the beach. Do you like to go on long walks on the beach?
Long romantic walks on the beach.
Yeah, easy. Becky's not here.
I ain't talking about Becky.
Okay, getting to the very end of the 4th Darwin Lake. We just stopped right before this. There was an easy spot to get water, so we each have 1.5 liters. We know we're not going to need all that climbing up, but we don't know how far down the other side until the next water source, because that tarn at the very top might be dry. So each have 1.5 liters. I actually have about another 1.5 liters in the bladder for emergency. our own private beach. Our own private zero entry pool. Okay. Yeah, so this won't do it justice, but we're heading way up there, somewhere in that saddle. Or yeah, maybe on that side. So it's about 1,000 foot. Is that what you said? It's up. We'll just say it's up. So I'll catch up with you later. Alright. Good job, buddy. Sweet.
Thank you, man.
Alright, here's what's in front of us now. We've just been going up these sections where we'll have a little bit of trail, a little bit of grass. So we know people have been through here. And then we just have to kind of make our way through the next boulder section. Alright. Yeah, there's a cairn right there. Just keep on going up. I have a feeling Professor in logic would be cussing me right now. But they would be glad they did it. Let's see. I think it's gonna be easier. Alright. Next little section. Have to let our heart rate slow down. Get a little sip of water. And start all over again. This stuff's pretty loose. Oh. So, from here, where's your thing? I know we're going to take this trail, but are we shooting for left or right of that big part in the middle?
That's how left me.
So this way. All right. Let's just keep following it. Okay. I don't know if you can tell. Up there. Right there. It's gotta be it. Got about 450 more feet or so. It's been hitting up the trail. Alright. We're about 50 foot from the top. You can see that crest there of Darwin Bench, so that is where we arrived this morning. And what a morning it's been. Yeah, you can make out some trails and all through there, but Lamarck makes you earn it, that's for sure. I think it's just rocks the rest of the way. Oh, buddy. Here. Come down here. Come down here to here and then up. Don't do what I did. Yeah. Yeah, go below that boulder, over to here, and then up from there. All right, we just got up here. That first recording was backwards, so all you saw was my shirt. But we're gonna hit this sign one more time. 1, 2, 3. Lamarck!
12,880.
Oh my goodness. We're nowhere near experts, but we did all right. And here is the other side down in the valley. It looks a little smoky. And that tarn is dried up.
Yeah, it is.
Alright. We're gonna make it down out of the wind a little bit and we're gonna eat some lunch. Good job, man.
Good job, buddy. We worked for that one.
Went up Darwin Bench into Darwin Canyon by the lakes, scrambled up Lamarck Col, and out this way through the Gobi Desert.
Looking serious.
Yeah, good one,
buddy.
And I'm out.